Hello, good day to you all. Today I'm going to take you through the Arduino classes based on the LED matrix that we're working on. Currently we're working on the 8x8 LED matrix, which is this one that we've been working on throughout this week. With this particular IC's LED displays having 18 rows of pins and 8 rows of pins and 8 rows of columns that is having on both ends. So as you could see on the screen here, we're having all this. So interfacing this with the microcontroller, which is the Arduino 328, we exhaust all the pins on it because we know that the Arduino itself is having 13 digital pins and 6 analog pins. So we're going to be, previously we learned how to connect this, and this is the configuration on it that I posted on the page. So that's the programming of the site. But today actually we're going to be working on this particular one. This particular 8x8 LED display uses the Max7219 IC. So with the Max72 IC, it's having a particular code online, and that particular code online is having a board type that does not fit this one. So anytime you go in for that particular library, that's not work. But I'm here with a solution with that so that you could also work on it. But first, before you do that, you have to download a library for this particular screen. So what we first do is to open our Arduino IDE. Okay, so I have mine already open. So I come to File. From File, I select Examples. So from Examples, there is another drop-down menu that comes, and I go to my library, which I've already downloaded. But I know that you have not downloaded that particular library, so we would have to first go to Sketch. We go to Sketch, then you go and download the library. But first, you have to be connected to the internet because we're going to download the libraries from that place. We're going to download 3 libraries that we're going to be using in this particular form of programming. So we go to Manage Libraries. A dialog box will appear linking to the internet that will give us all the libraries available on the internet. You don't have to go to Google to have access to this. It's an already inbuilt feature that gives us that ability. So from the search, there is a small search engine just right on top of this dialog box. So what you just type in, you type in MD underscore max. That's Max7219. Immediately you type it, you see 3 forms of libraries are made available there. But we're going to take off the max. We're going to take off the 19, so we make it Max72XX. Max72XX. It will give us 3 forms of libraries that are available. Those are the libraries that we'll be needing. So for mine, the install button is inactive because I've already installed it. There are 3. The first library you have to download is the MD Max72XX, and the second one is MD Max Panel. The third one is the MD Max Parola. The Max Parola we're going to be using a lot. That's why we're going to be editing the code in there. So these are the 3 important libraries that we need. So after you have installed it from this particular place, you just close it. You leave this particular screen. Then you take your mouse to File. So from File, you go to Examples, and from Examples, you select MD Parola. So MD Parola is having the sketch that we would upload to our microcontroller here. So from the MD Parola, we select from MD Parola, we select Parola Scrolling. We select Parola Scrolling. So from Parola Scrolling, we have this particular sketch here. So this particular sketch, there are some basic things that we have to do here. With this particular code, we set the board type. This particular board that we have here is the FC16. Okay, so we move to this place. You just follow me whilst you are doing it. So a place close to this place. Okay, so this is where we set the board type. So it's a type of library that is just. So currently we are not using the Parola. We are using FC. 16. So from this place we move on. Now the number of maximum devices that you can see here, the maximum devices is referring to the number of displays that you're using. Currently we are using one, so we would have to type just one here. So I take off one of it, then we have one there. Then we move on to the next one. Now to set the pins to it, we set our clock speed to pin 13, we set our data in to pin 11, and we set our CS pin to pin 10. So that's what we do here. It's having 3 digital pins we connect and our power pins, which is the VCC and the ground that we have here. So after you're done with this one, we move on to we're done with the pin out. We move on to set we move on to set the scrolling speed, the rate at which the words will be displayed on the screen. So we move on to scroll speed. Yes, so from this place you could see 25. With the 25, the lesser the number, the faster the scrolling speed. So now we want to reduce the scrolling speed in such a way that it will be visible for you to see. So we set it to 50. So right after this, what we have to do next is to move on to the place that we write our text. And the place that we write our text, we just move a little further downwards, then we come to this particular place. That's the hello world enter message. With this particular place, that's where you enter any message you want to enter. So with this one, we just type in welcome to JTC Arduino. Welcome to JCC Arduino class. Okay, so this is what we do. So this is what we wanted to display on this particular screen. So as you can see, I've connected it. There is no code running to it, so it's having all the LEDs coming on. So we now go to the next most important thing to do after we finish all this editing. We go to tools. From tools we go to the COM port. So we've connected our Arduino to COM port 3, and we select that, we check the board type. If it is right in place, we come to the board type. Yes, it's Arduino Uno. Perfect, everything is set in place. Boom, then we're good to go. So from this place I click on upload, then the whole code goes to the microcontroller. So from this place I click upload. So let's see what happens. So we are uploading the code, waiting to see. Okay, so currently the code is just uploading. Okay, it has finished compiling. Waiting for it to tell us it's done compiling, then it will start uploading. Currently, so in this process, it is converting the words we wrote here into machine language, which is zeros and ones. Okay, so now currently it's uploading. Okay, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, it's done. So from here we could see that it have uploaded the code successfully to the screen. So probably you might have an invention on the screen. So we are having Arduino class. So it will tell us welcome to JTC Arduino class. Yes, that is it there. So we could see the same sentence in the code in here. You can see the same sentence in the code in here. So with this particular library, all you have to do is to connect to the internet. You follow the procedure that I've sent to you, and you get everything perfect. Then you're good to go with this particular one. I'll come back with further explanation and deeper insight into the code. I'll explain the levels of code next time then we meet. So have a blessed day.